with another episode of the Forsyth Magazines podcast. And today I have Stephanie Beeman, the Ronald McDonald House Charities Piedmont Triad Marketing Manager.
I have to say, this is my favorite guest we've ever had on this podcast.
And also Tim Beeman's wife.
That's right. I've never had a host flirt with me this way before.
Stephanie, how many podcast episodes have you been on?
Oh, a whole bunch, really, now that I think about it, because it's been, probably 13, 14 years that I've, been around while you've been podcasting.
Mm-hmm. As long as I've been podcasting, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing some stuff earlier, but you've been with me since I got serious about it.
He throws me in front of the mic every once in a while.
Yeah, since things got serious.
So you're a pro. You're a podcast pro.
Ish.
Pro-ish. I like it.
Today's her birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday.
Yes. Thank you.
Very exciting. Always. So you're also a Pisces.
I am.
Me too.
Very fishy. Yep.
Yes.
When's yours?
February 28th.
Okay.
Those water signs were special.
Yeah.
And Scorpios are water signs.
Oh my
too.
gosh, Gavin's a Scorpio. Scorpios are wild, man.
Yeah, we are. But at least neither one of us are cancers.
That's true. That's true.
No offense to any cancers out there.
Maybe a little.
I'm pretty sure my mom's a Cancer. Yeah. Is that July?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely Cancer. That's funny. So, Stephanie, today we are talking about the Wine, Women, and Shoes event that Ronald McDonald House puts on for how many years?
This is our very first one.
It is, but okay, so it's the Piedmont's first one.
Yes.
Okay.
So Wine, Women, and Shoes is actually kind of a national brand in itself.
Ah, okay.
So they put on Wine, Women, and Shoes events all across the country.
Okay.
But they enter into partnerships with nonprofits, and so they actually run the event for several Ronald McDonald houses across the country. And they do have an exclusivity where if they are doing an event for you, then that is the only Wine, Women, and Shoes event that is available in your market. So right now, Ronald McDonald House owns the Wine, Women, and Shoes for the Piedmont Triad.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, and what a brilliant name. I mean, who doesn't love wine and shoes and women?
It's a win-win-win.
It is. It's a triple win. So, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about this event.
All right. So it's very exciting, and it is a departure for Ronald McDonald House. We haven't had an event like this before, so we're all learning a lot, but it is basically, it's a fun girls' night out. It is exactly what it says. It's wine and women and shoes. So there is shopping involved. There's a 2-hour section of the event that is a marketplace where you can come and shop, and we have a ton of vendors that are going to be present there. So we're going to have Dillard's and Hip Chicks Boutique and Jay McLaughlin and Monkeys at the Village, a couple other folks like that. So we're going to have places where you can shop. Those vendors are donating back 20% of what they make that night.
Oh, wow.
And then sprinkled throughout the marketplace, there will be wine stations where we'll be tasting wine. And so we have some great local vineyards doing that. Raffledini, Shelton, Old Home Place Vineyard, and then Winston-Salem Wine Market is going to have a station there.
Wow. Some good ones.
Yes. So you can taste wine while you're shopping. And then there will also be a big wall of wine. That will have about 100 bottles of wine, and it's a blind pull. So you pay one fee, and then you don't really know what you're going to get, but it could be $25 worth. It could be a really fancy $100 bottle.
Oh,
you never know.
Game of chance.
Yes,
I like
exactly.
it.
And silent auction as well. So during that marketplace time, it's just going to be a whole ton of things happening, and then we will have a seated dinner after, which is emceed by Cameron Kent. And so he'll lead
brave
us
soul
through,
leading all those women.
Yes.
He is awesome.
I do love him.
He will lead us through a live auction as well as talking about our mission and our program a little bit. And so we're excited about it.
These shopping vendors, are they going to have just shoes, or are they going to have other?
So there's going to be a variety. So Kendra Scott will be there. I know that's jewelry.
Ooh, yes.
The boutiques that are going to be there, I think, are going to bring kind of a selection of different things. There's a vendor called Wild Child Hat Fire Designs, and they make like really fancy, like cowboy hat.
Oh my gosh.
Hats
Like
and stuff.
customized
So,
ones.
yes.
I think I've seen them before.
Yes.
I see you in one of those, Brooke. I see you
Yeah.
in a customized cowboy hat.
You know, I could get down with a cowboy hat.
Yeah. Yeah. So we tried to kind of spread it out so there's a variety of different
Yeah,
things.
I think that's important.
Because I've seen you in boots, in cowboy boots.
Yeah.
So I
we
can see the.
We had
the-
a Western theme at the gym last week, so I
can
should have
see it.
had it last week. Dang it.
I know.
So, when is the event?
So it is May 9th, which is the
Okay.
Thursday right before Mother's Day.
Oh.
So, that's
So
a
get a
perfect
ticket
time
for you and
to-
your mama and have a little mother-daughter night.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And before we started recording, you were saying that tickets are already selling like hotcakes.
Yes, so we released them on Galentine's Day, which is the day before Valentine's Day, and yeah, they're already going. We are down to about 2 VIP tables.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very excited about that, but there's still some to buy. But,
Okay.
yeah.
So go ahead and buy your tickets is what we're saying before they're sold out, because they will sell out.
Oh yeah.
How much are tickets and where can you purchase them?
Okay, so there are 2 levels. There's the general admission, which is $125, and
Okay.
then there are some limited VIP tickets that are $175, and so those come with a special gift from Ronald McDonald House. And you can buy them on our website, which is rmhcpt.org. There's a button kind of right when you go to the website, and then there's also a website, winewomenandshoes.com/rmhcpt.
I'm really impressed that you had that memorized.
She's good like that.
Yeah, it's taken me a while. The RMHCPT took a while to
Yeah, that's a
click in
long
there.
acronym.
Yeah.
I like it though.
So I've not fully wrapped my head around this. Tell us about the shoe crew.
Oh, you would want to know about that, wouldn't you?
Since I'm part of it.
He's on it.
Oh, tell me more.
So the handsome Tim Beeman is on the shoe crew. So part of the model for Wine, Women, and Shoes is to have a group. I like to call them kind of ambassadors, but a group of folks that are there at the event. They do some fundraising on their own leading up to the event. So they're all going to have their own fundraising pages and do some kind of crowdfunding ahead of time. But they are, local personalities, semi-celebrities, just people that are influencers or active on, social media, or just kind of people that are fun to be around, and men and women. And they are going to be there at the event to make sure that everybody has a good time, everybody has enough wine in their hands, everybody can find the bathroom and find the vendors, and just to
love
generally
that.
be kind of hosts and hostesses. So,
That's so cool.
Tim did not have a whole lot of a choice, and he will
I was
be there.
voluntold,
Yes,
I love that term.
willfully voluntold.
Will work for wine.
Will work because my wife told me to.
That's
I was gonna say,
right.
do you drink wine?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. Amy and I had wine yesterday.
I thought y'all were holding margaritas for some reason. I guess I didn't. I need to listen to that full episode. The older I get, the less wine I can drink. It's really a shame. But I love it.
The red is right over there. That's what we had.
Okay.
A Syrah.
So fancy.
Yeah.
So, Stephanie, what is something else about the event that you're super excited about that you want to mention?
So there are so many moving parts to it. So there will also be a best in shoe contest. So we are going to have judges there, and we're encouraging our guests to wear your best shoes, like your fanciest, kind of craziest, wackiest shoes.
Oh my
And,
gosh, I'm so glad you said that.
Yes.
I gotta go shopping now.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, wear the best you got, and we're gonna have judges there going around and awarding probably first, second, and third prizes for that.
That's so cool. Does it have to be like stilettos, or could it be any kind of like crazy?
I hope it can be anything, because I'm not going to be doing stilettos. Of
Yeah,
course, I can't
my mom is
participate
like,
in
she loves her some shoes, but she ain't gonna wear heels either. But she will go shopping for this event too, because she's coming with me.
it. And kind of the grand prize of the evening. So rather than have a lot of different things that are being raffled off, there is one raffle, and is for what is called the keys to the closet. So we're only selling 100 tickets.
Okay.
And that would be to only about a third of the guests. So you'll have to get in there and get your ticket right when you get in the door.
Okay.
But the tickets are $100, and the grand prize, the one person that wins the key to the closet, which is about $10,000 worth of merchandise that we're collecting
Oh my
together into one big
goodness.
closet.
Wow.
And it will be, clothes, jewelry, like gift cards, just a whole big, booty.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I really like that concept because that's just like more exciting that you have a 1 in 100 chance, which is not like the lottery, slim chance. That's like an actual solid chance.
Yeah.
Could you buy multiple tickets?
I believe we are still kind of talking about that as an organization.
Yeah.
I think that we are actually going to limit and say
that's fair.
at the most in the first few minutes we'll let people buy more than one, but I think it's going to be one and done.
Yeah.
And your ticket that you buy is actually going to be a little blinky ring that we'll have like the little rings blinking during the night, and you'll see there's only like 100 people that
And
have
it'll
those
be
rings.
drawn for that evening?
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Before everybody goes home.
Does do the VIP people tickets, do they get like early access or early entrance so that they can buy their tickets sooner?
They do not actually. The VIPs are just, a lot of them are kind of the gift seats for some of our sponsors.
Okay.
And it's just kind of a special, more decorated seats closer to the stage. Oh my gosh, I forgot another big part of it. It's a huge event. There's also a fashion show.
Oh, yes.
And Dillard's is putting on that fashion show for us, which is fantastic. So the VIP tables are a little bit closer up to see that fashion show.
Where is the event? I forgot to ask that too.
It is at Legacy Stables, which is out the Thomasville.
Beautiful
I guess 109
venue.
out that way.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest, it might be the biggest venue. I know for like if you're doing a wedding and you are doing like a Greek wedding and have 1 million guests, that's where you got to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's turning out to be a really great space for us because we have the space to have that entire marketplace with all those vendors kind of on one side of it, the seats for 300 and the fashion show and the stage on the other side of it.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole background. So one of the things that our charming shoe crew are going to be doing is so that folks aren't just carrying around bags all night. If you buy something in the marketplace, you can actually check your bag, and we have a whole lot of space back behind the event where we can store all of your stuff by bid number.
That is a brilliant idea.
yeah.
Who came up with that?
Those smart wine, women, and shoes people.
Yeah, that's brilliant because I know you should definitely promote that because I know when I go to an event and I'm like that's literally a reason sometimes I don't buy something. I'm like, I don't want to have to carry this around. I'm scared I'll like leave it somewhere. So that's very cool.
And that's why we're really trying to encourage people when they sign up to just go ahead and register their credit card number as part of it, because it is a secure site, so you're perfectly secure to do that. But we have to have that credit number to give you a bid number. And when you come in, even if you don't think that you're going to bid in the live auction or you don't think you're going to bid in the silent auction, everything is done by that bid number. So if you buy something in the marketplace or you buy a bottle of wine or whatever, we're going to put it all back there for you and stick your bid number on it. And that way, at the end of the night, we can just hand you your stuff and you can go. And so it just makes it a little bit faster. Kind of reminded me of when Tim and I went to Disney World, and you could like buy stuff, out in the parks and then just have it sent back to your hotel room. It's not quite that like door-to-door service, but it's close.
Pretty convenient though.
Yeah.
I like it. So yeah, when you get your ticket, go ahead and put your credit card number in so you don't have to worry about doing that like the night of.
Exactly.
So it is, you said May 7th.
May 9th.
May 9th.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really dyslexic today with my numbers. May 9th. And is that a Saturday?
It is a Thursday.
A Thursday. So it's Thursday evening.
Yeah. So
What time?
there's starts at 5:30. So the marketplace goes from 5:30 to 7:30, and then we'll sit down for dinner at 7:30.
Okay.
So,
I love a good Thursday evening event. That's, Baby Friday.
yep.
It's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friday Eve.
And a lot of people have asked, men are allowed and welcomed. So just because it says wine, women, and shoes doesn't
That's a
mean
good question.
that
I
you
was gonna
can't
ask that
go.
one.
Yeah, you can't shop. It's a great place to find a last minute Mother's Day present, graduation present. It was also
I see
graduation
what you
weekend.
did there.
Yeah.
Great opportunity
Maybe the
for
shoe
you
crew
to
will have
buy
a chance to
Stephanie
shop.
I love it. So tell us a little bit. I want to do a little bit of a mission moment for the money that this event does raise. What does it go towards at Ronald McDonald House?
Absolutely. So for anyone who is not familiar, Ronald McDonald House provides a home away from home for families who have children that are receiving medical care. And we cover the Piedmont Triad. So that is the Atrium Health, that's the the other
Wake Forest Baptist.
Wake Forest Baptist, as well as Moses Cone in Greensboro. So folks that are from outside of Forsyth County can stay in our house. The suggested cost for that is $10, but no one is ever turned away for not being able to pay. And a large portion of our guests are not able to pay. So the fundraisers...
And it's a beautiful facility.
It is beautiful. It is essentially 4 houses that are kind of now linked together into one large building. Yeah. There are 36 rooms. So we are finally the size where we are able to provide space for just about any family that needs it without having to have a waiting list or anything like that. We have people who have stayed at the house for upwards of 4 or 5 months with children in the NICU. So to be able to provide a place that is really comfortable and home-like and, just cozy with a lot of things to do, to get to know other parents and to, interact with the staff is just really important. And on top of having that place to stay, what a lot of folks don't know is that we also have programming that goes out into the communities. So there's a family room in each of the 3 major hospitals in the area. It's just like a regular waiting room, except it's pretty and it's welcoming and cozy. There's always a volunteer in there to speak to you. There's always free snacks and games to play and books for the kids. And then we have, I believe it is now 8 carts with the possibility of 9 hospitality carts that are out in waiting rooms. So in pediatrics, in the postpartum, and all of those areas that are bringing, snacks and drinks and things to distract everyone, books and puzzles and things like that, all through the community. So
I love that because a lot of times if you're in a situation like that, remembering to eat and drink is not a priority, and so that's a great way to make it easy and accessible. And exactly. I think it's, we take it for granted. I think that we live so close to these amazing hospitals, but so many people come from a long way away to come to our hospitals.
Exactly. So. Yeah, we do. We attract people from far away. And, I was really just learning as I came in all of the different reasons that someone might be staying there. For instance, if you have a situation with an organ transplant, most organ transplant patients are told not to leave within like a certain number of miles from the hospital.
Oh wow!
And so a lot of times the patient, it's not just the parents but also the child who received the treatment is staying with us. They might be released from the hospital, but then they're told you have to be just at a moment's notice able to come back to the hospital.
Wow.
So we have
I didn't know that either.
Patients, we have their siblings sometimes, so the house is usually full of kids as well as adults. So it's a fun environment to be in.
It sounds like you have a rewarding job.
I think so. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, as we're wrapping things up, anything else that you want to make sure people know about Ronald McDonald House or know about the event coming up?
So about Ronald McDonald House, I will say this event, as excited as we are about it, is one of just a myriad of ways that you can support us. You can support us all year. This is our 40th anniversary this year, and so we're celebrating all year by encouraging people to give 40 for 40, and you can define that 40 any way you like. So the easiest way is there's a really easy button on our website that says donate $40, and you can do that anytime. But we're thinking in terms of maybe you volunteer for 40 hours, or maybe you bake 40 batches of cookies, or maybe you collect 40 coloring books for our carts. But any way that you want to and are able to contribute is great. And one of those ways would be with sporting a shirt. So I think your listeners will be hearing this in time to sport a shirt if they would like to do that. We've been doing that every year for about 20 years, and the cost of buying one T-shirt is what can offset the cost of a family staying in our house for a night. So we call it Sport a Shirt, Share a Night. And then we encourage everybody in the community to wear their shirts on April 12th this year. So you should have plenty of time to still get your shirt and wear it on the 12th.
Yeah. So how do you go about getting a shirt also on the website?
It's also on the website, yeah. And if you go to our events tab on the website, so it's rmhcpt.org/events.
Okay.
All of the events I'm speaking about, you can find a link to those. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to see you, or I'll definitely see you at Wine, Women, and Shoes. I'll see both of you.
You will, actually. So I should mention that Forsyth Magazines is being very supportive of that, and we are going to have a big old photo backdrop that all of
Step
your
and
fans
repeat.
can. Yes. And it's actually, we're designing it so it will look like if you were standing in front of it, that you were on the cover of the Forsyth magazine.
Which is
everybody
so
wants to be on the
cool.
cover, right?
That was Stephanie's idea, and I love that. So smart.
Yay.
Yeah. We love a good photo op around here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, Stephanie, thank you for coming to chat with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I love it.
So, guys, be sure to get your ticket before they sell out. We will have the link to purchase tickets in the show notes. Shout out to Amy for doing the show notes.
Yes.
And as always, you can find everything you need to know about Forsyth Mags on our website, forsythmags.com, and on social media at Forsyth Mags, which you'll see some fun event promo on our Instagram page too. So that's a wrap for today. The views and opinions stated on this podcast are solely those of the contributors and not necessarily those of our distributors or hosting companies. This podcast is copyrighted and cannot be reproduced without expressed written consent of Forsyth Magazines Incorporated. Whew, that's a mouthful.